It is Monday, and for the first time in the history, Vinyl Monday is actually on time. Well, yeah, 1 week later, but it's Monday, so it's on time, but it's 1 week later. Lately I have been painting sunsets and more of a mountain landscapes, so I will change the genre a little bit and I will make this quick seascape. What I love about this painting and the whole composition is the blurred and smooth background, which is making the perfect contrast between the serrated and crushing waves at the foreground, and that's why actually the bigger part of this painting is really simple to make. You just need to pick the right colors and form the hues and blend them together really good. It's all that simple. First I made just the main form of the hues without using any details. From the top I used more saturated colors, as getting down to the bottom of the hues I used more white, and also as everything is getting closer I used even more saturated colors. So I made the sea on 2 layers. First I outlined and marked with no more than 3 colors the main waves and also the foam left behind, made some shadows here and there, and also I painted some rocks at the very foreground. And then depending on what paint you're using, you can just let it dry off a little bit. I use oil, that's why I let it for 1 night. Before starting the details on the waves, I finished the hues and added the trees that I didn't paint before. So now, as I have done the main structure of the sea and the waves, I just added more reflections, some small waves, brighten up the foam left behind the previously crushed waves, and in the background with a little bit of white you can paint the crests of some more crushing rigid waves. And then I started working on the big wave, but unfortunately the color of the mountain behind it was too whitish and I couldn't get the contrast between the foreground and the background that I wanted, so I had to change it, which took me some extra time. As everything else, the crest of the wave has shadow and highlighted part, but because it's more of a foam and not thick water, there is no need to use dark colors, but just something a little bit darker than pure titanium white. Right in the middle of the wave you can use some more blues and greens. In the end I put some color on these black rocks in the foreground, and with a bit of white I made some water splashing into them and altogether touched some more details. I hope I have been helpful. If you want to see like a more comprehensive video with more explanations on painting waves, you can check out the tutorial I did on that, which will be linked right up here. And also, if you go to my Patreon page, you can find step-by-step images of the process of the painting that I have put together like a coach. I hope that you enjoyed the video, and if so, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to this channel, maybe consider sticking around and maybe, just maybe, subscribe. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you into the next video.